Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Scarland here, bringing you a new Neverwinter video, and as the topic suggests, today we're going to be looking at one of the newest events introduced into the game, the Dungeon Delver's Delight. Triple D, baby. Triple D. You know Daddy likes those triple Ds. So what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about the premium rewards that were introduced into the game a few months back. We'll take a look at those again. Essentially, you have double the chance. It doubles the chance in epic dungeons, trials, and skirmishes. As of filming this video, you can get sort of a time frame here. This event starts on November 24th of 2020, goes to December 3rd, and this is going to be coming in a rotation most likely. We're going to see this event numerous times throughout all of next year. So if you forgot, they did put premium drops in the chests. Now these drops are above what else you would get. They're in addition to. So you would get your normal chest, your RNG would roll on that normal chest, and then you would also have an RNG chance of pulling a premium reward. Now during this event, the Dungeons Delver's Delight, aka them triple Ds, you have double the opportunity. So, you know, you have your upgrade tokens, companions, and mounts. You got your Astral Diamonds, Trade Bars, Wards, Genie's Gifts, Scrolls of Life, Stone of Health, Mounts and Companions, Legendary Bag, and then a Legendary account-wide Mounts, which everyone essentially is trying to go for. So, of course, what you want to do in preparation for this event is make as many campaign keys as you possibly can. Now, most people, unfortunately, have used their reroll tokens, right? Unless you completely don't run dungeons at all, like me, for instance, you probably don't have reroll tokens. So you have to spend 5k AD every reroll. So you have to make the decision, well, you know, am I going to blow X amount of AD per chest? You know, you get 5 rerolls, there's 2 chests per dungeon. That's 50k if you use all of that. Am I going to receive something worth 50k? Probably not. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's roll a feed of me opening a bunch of these during the event, and then we will have a minor discussion and wrap up the video. Alright guys, and here we go. We're just going to have a montage here of me basically opening a bunch of chests and random dungeons and everything. So let's get into the discussion part of this video. Now, we all know about premium rewards. Most people are kind of upset about the premium rewards because they're so lackluster. The way you need to look at this is that they're just bonus items. Like right here, I pull a Genie gift out of Cradle. Is a Genie gift in Cradle worthwhile? I don't know. You know, you have to make that own decision, especially because they're account bound. You can't sell it any longer. Right here, I get 2 mount upgrade tokens. Is 2 mount upgrade tokens worth re-rolling chests for? Here's 2 trade bars, for example. So the way you have to look at this is that they're just essentially bonus items. They're geared for the newer player base, not veterans, you know, not even casuals necessarily. It's solely there for new players. Now, what they should have done, and I discussed this when we first got the premium rewards, is that they should have balanced this a little better. It needs fine-tuning, because the harder content you do, the better rewards should be. If you want to give 2 trade bars in lesser dungeons and skirmishes, fine. If you want to do 2 companion tokens, 2 mount tokens, or whatever the case may be, fine. But when I'm doing Tower of the Mad Mage, Infernal Citadel, and even Lair of the Mad Mage, I shouldn't be getting 2 companion tokens. I shouldn't be getting 2 mount tokens. I shouldn't be getting 2 trade bars. They need to fine-tune it a little bit more. And what happened is that they just put a global loot table in, is all they did. Just like the global loot table is in for the normal rewards, all they did for the premium rewards is essentially put in a global loot table. So you have a chance, you know, it's just all based on RNG. You have a chance to not only open the chest, but then, for instance, there's 2 companion tokens right here. That could have been 20 companion tokens. Again, Neverwinter is just built on that system of RNG. Period. It's RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. And here again is another fine example of RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG, dude. So you open the chest, right? So your initial RNG odds when you open the chest of what you're going to get out of normal dungeon loot. Then you have RNG of, are you going to actually get premium loot? Okay? Then you have RNG again for the third time of, if you do get premium loot, what is that premium loot? And then again, it is a global loot table, so it could be anywhere from, 2 trade bars all the way to 25 trade bars. So there are several flaws with this system. And it needs fine-tuned. I understand that. Hopefully they can work on this. And I'm sure they will eventually. But as it sits right now, is it worth even running events? Is it worth wasting your campaign keys? Remember, you can only make 1 key a day. 1 key every 20 hours. If you want to run 10 of the same dungeon a day, well, then you either have to buy legendary dragon keys or you have to have stockpile of campaign keys in advance. So when these events come around, again, you have to be prepared. You have to have a stockpile of keys and ready to go. So, like I said, there are flaws to the premium loot. I understand that. I understand the community's frustration when you do a Tower of the Mad Mage or even Zariel's Challenge and you get 2 trade bars as your premium loot. Like, come on, guys. I mean, this is supposedly the hardest content in the game. Yes, it is bonus loot on top of whatever loot you got, but when the normal loot is dog shit to begin with, adding little baby premium rewards, it doesn't, it doesn't ease our tensions as players anymore. Okay, and like I said, that sole prize of the account-wide legendary mount, it probably has such a low drop rate that even having an event like the Triple D event and saying, well, we're doubling your chances, well, double 1% is only 2%, Like, it's the same kind of thing we had with lockboxes, right? So, I don't know. Overall, do the event as you would. I would just do your normal dungeon runs and wouldn't go any further than that. To me, personally, and where I'm at in the game, obviously, these rewards are nowhere near worth anything to me. As a new player, then yeah, as a new player, I encourage you to do as many dungeons as you can during the Triple D event, because, I mean, you could get good stuff out of it. As a new player, you're going to need preservation wards, you're going to need companion tokens, you're going to need mount upgrade tokens. It doesn't matter how many you get, you're going to need them, period. But even as a casual, as a veteran player, yeah, it's just simply not worth it, in my personal opinion. It's just little bonus items, that's all it is, guys. It's just little bonus items. The chance of you pulling a legendary, may RNG be in your favor. I have several friends that have pulled multiple account-wide legendaries. I have not. I haven't pulled one single one yet. The best thing I've pulled since the premium things went live was 2 legendary bags, and that's about it, There's not really much more to say about this. Hopefully Cryptic will tweak the system. They'll look at the system. They'll adjust the system accordingly. But like I said, if I'm doing Lair of Lostmouth, for example, which is a really old dungeon at this point, I can even solo it. I can solo Lair of Lostmouth. I don't expect to get 25 trade bars, but you can. You can, because it's all one loot table. But it needs balanced. If anything, the only places you should be able to even get 25 trade bars is harder content, is like Lair of the Mad Mage, Infernal Citadel, Tower of the Mad Mage, and Zariel's Challenge. And then you need to scale the rewards going downward from the top of the list. That's how I would have done it. That's how I would have introduced this into the game. It is what it is. This is what we have right now. Just be happy with what we have right now. I mean, at least you're getting a little bonus items here and there, I mean, it is what it is, guys. But I do know the community is frustrated. I know that we expected more. And you have to understand that they will build on the system, right? This was only the initial phase of the dungeon chest reworks. I know they're going to be doing another whole rework on the overall reward system out of dungeon chests. So only time will tell. We'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, that's all I really got for you. Just a small little video today talking about the Triple D event, the Dungeon Delver's Delight. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, go ahead and leave them down below. Remember to smash that thumbs up button. Really helps the YouTube algorithm. Hopefully everyone had a safe Thanksgiving if you're in the United States and you celebrate that. Of course, filming this video, today is Black Friday, so hopefully everyone had a good holiday. We'll see you guys real soon.